the rules has been placed properly and everybody can see from whatever point you are viewing from that one good turn deserves another. Let me explain this to you. In the front of your screen, you're going to be seeing the United Nations Secretary who has been there uselessly sitting for decades, whereas people commit war crimes all over the nation. And this is what must be revealed. You see, we must get along whether we like it or not, because things are becoming more bemusing and intelligently relocating. This man you see has been sitting down on the table of the United Nations for years. He has sold himself out to countries that are more powerful. And that's what truly makes sense. Engaging into this victorious positioning. What must be, must be. What must be calculated, must be calculated. So, they are trying as much as possible to rendition Simon Ekpa. And obviously, the United Nations is speaking against us, trying to turn tables around, knowing fully well that this guy has not committed any crime. So, one thing that people think is that's why you can hear in my voice that I am so pained by some theories that has been put in place. But that's what truly makes sense. But in as much as they are trying to make it look as if they are not trying to fight against us, trying to meet up with Simon Ekpa, trying to, work with him, trying to do one or twos, which at the end of the day, we must engage properly in what has become. So whatever way they try to put things together, whatever they try to write out Biafrans, they should quickly understand and retrace their step. Because at the end of the day, they will be making a very, very wrong mistake. Which is why I must commend the people who has refused to join the fight for freedom but keep supporting our enemies. The point has been stated, and victory is already in the hand of the beholder. A role playing well will be given in a noisy partition. Because one good turn deserves another. This is one thing that one must engage in, a well-programmed anticipation. You see, one of the most important things that I've shared so far is the attitude of confessing to what must be. Because normally the truth be told, we are 10,000 steps ahead of these people. And because they know that, that is why they are trying to cover up so many steps that has already been taken. If you look at it from the point of view, everybody is now permitted to face what it should be faced with. And if we don't take precautions on what is already going on, we may end up failing woefully. And by failing woefully, I mean the push and the pressure that's already on ground must be well calculated. Now listen to me very properly. Eba in and the course we are not there. The victory that we have achieved, so many things that have been archived, one of the biggest reasons it has been productive also. These are things that must be calculated well. Because if it is not well calculated, it is going to affect one or two persons. Now remember I told you in the previous part that the United Nations needed to have meeting with Simon Ekpa before he can be renditioned because of some files that was submitted many days ago. Many months ago, about the Biafran actualization, who is the leader and the rest of them. This is one thing that must be conceived. I'm pro to that existence. Everybody must be processed. And that's where this victory comes. So as we are seeing these slides and pushing it forward and making sure that things are well replicated, put in order, convinced, connived, drawn perfectly, we must at the same time understand the chamfer in which things must work. And that is why after this meeting, if well convinced, those who accuse Simon ever of this very thing would be arrested and will now be renditioned to Finland to face punishment. Kogenaga, Kogeneru, Kanaka Kakano, it is go one in.